Oh, sorry guys, I didn't realise I was there. Good morning. What are we at today? So Wednesday, beginning of the June. Hope you guys are well. What was I going to say? So yeah, I didn't do Mondays. A couple of days I haven't done, I have to say. But I've got enough videos on there for these tune-ins that you can just use another one for your mornings. Yeah, because sometimes I think I didn't do Monday. I'm trying to do Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sorry. But let's see. Maybe I'll just change it and just do different mornings. Once I've got a group up there, I'm going to put them as different titles as well, like themes. So you can sort of use a theme that you may feel that you need that day. Just checking out my hair. I need a bit of weird haircuts going on, isn't it? I shaved it today. No hairdressers open. So today I'm looking at, interestingly enough, I was talking to my friend about all the new laws about what we're allowed, and I know we're not allowed to have sex with people unless you live with them, which is interesting. And then you're not allowed to have people overnight. So they've sort of opened up the lockdown, but then they've put these other laws in place. So it's like, oh no, we're letting you do this, but actually no, we're not. It's interesting. And I keep getting lots of kind of information through my dreams and channeling and stuff. And yeah, this is root chakra music on in the background. So I'm actually going to focus on a little bit of pulling in our root chakra, which is down here with our root and our sex organs and things. So obviously I feel like they're not being used so much at the moment with lockdown, and then you've got virus. So even in the homes and in the relationships, less sexual behaviour is happening. And I'm talking about that subject actually because it is a tool. Sex can be a tool, or the orgasm can be a tool of releasing emotions, especially in the hips. And it can be a very spiritual practice, actually. So just to encourage people to have to put it into words, because sex can be a bit of a taboo subject, but even to get into that release with yourself, let's say, because it actually releases a lot of the Kundalini energy, and it can really enhance meditation, really connect with spirituality, which is interesting, which is, I think, is in the background of all of this, which is probably why they put that law down, because they don't want us to be awake and know what's really going on. So that's why I'm bringing that subject up, not about my sex problem, addiction or something, but a lot of people don't even understand. I actually used the release of the orgasm actually to heal my back spasms in PTSD, and I've explained this to patients actually that do have it. If you have a lot of backache, or you have a lot of fatigue around there, just fatigue in general, actually, it is a big release of oxygen, and a big, you can actually use it, like, I don't know if anyone knows about astral travelling as well, but you can use it to sort of, travel and really go very deep into the conscious spiritual world. So look into it, and you'll understand, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So anyway, we're going to focus down on this area today. So what we can do, we're going to focus on this area and with the tune-in ones. That's what's on here. So these morning ones, if you haven't been here before, is to tune in with, to keep us, our clarity quite clear with our third eye, knowing the truth of what is going out there. There's a lot of stories, and a lot of fear, and a lot of worry, and to understand and how to open up the throat chakra, so to understand our own truths and listening to our own emotions and own bodies as we go through this accelerating ascension and this emotional purge, so we can return to our spiritual body. I like that. it's quite an amazing time actually on the spiritual understanding of it, which is again while I'm doing these videos, is, you know, so we really can, you know, go back to our true selves. And we have been long time manipulated and blocked away from this. So I felt a little bit of sadness there actually when I was talking. So the joy came, and then I was like just a bit sad that that's actually happened to us as a human race. But you know, this is the shift, this is the awakening, this is happening. And it can come with little waves of uncomfortableness and waves of happiness. This is absolutely fine. This is kind of waves of this bipolar, PTSD, whatever name you want to call it, but it does relate to these mental health patterns that we've been having. And I all believe that they're all very healthy patterns to have when we're waking up. So enough of my chitty chat. It's a bit louder, so let's just start with some stretching. During these tune-ins, just breathing in through the nose. I need to really fill up this trunk, so your rib cage, oh, this top's good, isn't it? That's your diaphragm. The rib cage is under here, so look how long that is, and then that will go right down to the lungs. So I want you to fill up. So I often go like this, but try not to, don't no clenching, but fill up. Push this diaphragm out. Push this belly button out, and just get oxygen right down into the sex organs, if that makes sense. But you can really fill up all the way down. So we're filling, just focusing on that root chakra as well. So with the root chakra, what we can do is do this. This is the squeezing technique that we do when we need the toilet. And this really helps with pumping the Kundalini energy. So obviously it's a start of the nervous system in the root. It goes right up to here and then to here to wake up here. Okay, so there's all that connection. So it flows all the way down and all the way down to the back. So with that breath work today, just have that in mind. And then when you're filling up, release them back. I feel like I'm wonky. It's interesting looking at them. We often are. With that in breath, just clench the root organs down below your wee organs, the wee muscle, and then breathe out. Give it a little hold. When you hold, clench in the root. And then breathe out. So there's the muscle. These all have different names, but I'm just gonna so just clench those muscles down in the root. I can also clench the muscle that is actually in the front, just below, like above your pubic bone. That's the one that allows you to tip your sacral tips. Like that, so your bottom will come in. So you sort of tip like that, in. So there's those two muscles like this that do this. Okay. So when we're doing that with the breath work, it's like a little pump. So you can sort of pump it, and then there's another one here you can pump, and then there's one here. So you can sort of just get used to doing these. These are all the points inside the body, and what you're doing is using that oxygen, which is power, it's chi, and you can get it to flow up and down that spine. You're igniting the fire inside your body, these neurons going up and down the spine. So play around with it and get it to come up, and then you get these big release. You get it right here and wakes up this eye. When the eye is awake, we are very, very clear in our clarity, in our thoughts, in the truth. You can see through manipulation. We also sort of release fear and things like that. I'm just stretching my neck. Okay, let's do a bit with a stretch. Okay, just follow me or do whatever your body needs. I need a little bit of a stretch here, just behind the palms. So just play around a little bit with this breath work. What suits your body. I try in all my work just to allow you to be your own guide. What your body needs for today. Because you're going to be at a different feeling than me and a different feeling from somebody else. If we all learn how to listen to our own bodies, our own elements, our own needs, what a wonderful world. Stretch. If we all manage to fulfill our own needs, what a wonderful world. Less controlling, less peace and harmony. Okay, so another one to just release these hips. So this is quite a good one to do. So when you're moving forwards, round the hips, left to right. Again, squeezing that's the Muller Bandha. So by squeezing that lower root, your wee muscle, I call it. And then you can tuck it, when you come back, you tuck in that other muscle which is above the pubic bone. Okay, so use it to squeeze the root one, the wee muscle, and then squeeze the one above the pelvic bone when you tip. And then come back in, open. When you're here, breathe in. Come round. Breathe out. Round, breathe in. You're sticking your bottom out. Come round, tip, and have both muscles squeeze. Tip your sacral in and up. Keeping the shoulders loose. Really wakes the hips up, this does. A lot of emotion stored in the hips. I'm going to go the other way in a minute. Okay, let's do the other one. Other side, other way. Now, I'm not really counting, but I'm starting to feel a bit balanced. So if you have been counting and you need a couple more, go with it. I'm just going to sit up and I'm going to swap my legs over. Because we've definitely worked with those hips. Trousers in. Okay, let's do some long holding breaths just to... I do the holding breaths mainly for my solar plexus, which I find gets very, very blocked. So, your hands here to your neutral. Breathing in. Squeeze. Just a lot of hands. Big release of chi then. Totally woke up my crown one. Maybe because we've worked with the root. You can feel the differences. I felt it coming up here in the top of my head. So we'll just do another one. I like to do things in 3. So breathing in as much as you can. Well, breathe in on full breath. It's more here to open up here, come here, and I push the solar plexus with the breath to unblock this anger sits here, frustration. So if we breathe in, squeeze. Yeah, honey. One more. Hold. Oh. Just focusing on your third eye, feeling the crown of your head, feeling opening up to the sky, allowing that energy coming in, the father energy, the yang energy, connecting down to here. This is the crown. It's actually corona means crown. So this is definitely the opening of our crown. Which is our eye. Connecting down with our roots, feeling that energy going down the spine. So visualization inside the body is quite powerful. Do you really imagine that light coming in, surrounding your body? With that breath work, we've built that protective chi around the body. It's called Wei Chi. It's also very important from these tune-ins. My reason for doing them is to make sure that your energy is built up, this protective shield of energy from the lungs, which allows these viruses and entities and parasites to come into our body. Using this breath work and tapping in every morning gets us very strong. Connect down to the roots as well. Now the roots energy is Mother Earth. She is yin, so it's much darker energy. When we say you can have dark energy, which I talk about a lot actually, especially at the moment, but the dark yin energy is a very nourishing, nutritional, feeding energy from the mother and the child, and this will come up the roots and then connect into the spine as well. So we have the balance of these sources of life, force, chi. And just remember to send yourself a lot of love. A lot of love, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of just taking it easy. We are all waking up to what kind of world we should be living in. It can be very beautiful some days, very tricky on other days, and just to allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to process all those layers of built up emotions that have not been processed from time, year after year, and actually family layer after family layer. So your soul has chosen to be on the earth in this time, at this time. So you have the strength and the power to process all this family emotional DNA, which is really amazing times. So just Connect with your soul. Bless yourself for that. It's my son in the background. Ethan, I'm on live. Sorry, it's just playing. Just in case they can't hear me. Yeah, so just be patient with yourself, or if things come up and you get irritated or frustrated and anger, and there's a lot of that going on right now. Try not to fuel what you see on the telly. Please turn the telly off, actually. You know, I have learned to turn the telly off for years now, and you still get the information you need because, you know, you talk with people, but you get to choose what you choose when you look at it, when you're ready to process it, when you're ready to understand the emotions that are going to arise when you watch it, because that's what they're after. Is to provoke this anger, frustration and fear, confusion. So I now choose to watch it, so I do know what's out there. It's important to know. But I did have a few years where I didn't. I actually couldn't handle it while I was healing. So, you know, at the moment for you guys, I just watch it so I know that I'm to get the balance of my information from the source, and then to understand that's the truth. But I also need to understand the lies because that's my work. But when you're going through a sort of wake up healing process, it's actually quite good for you to get these boundaries quite strong and really just let whatever comes into your body just be good for you. You know, let it be good for you. We've had years of toxicity. I just feel like that's a really strong message today. Please be careful what goes into your eyes. Now remember, the eyes opening actually goes into the liver, and the liver is the detox organ, which is fantastic at its job, but it's very, very overworked. Very overworked, and then it can't help the other organs in their job. I won't go too much into that, but the opening of the eyes is the liver and the heart, the Shen. Okay, and then whatever you listen to is the kidneys, the fear, and also, you know, what we feed ourselves, what we can digest has a massive effect on our digestive system. So any problems with digestion means that you're taking in too many toxins. Okay, and those toxins can come in many ways, not just food. The less toxins we take in, the less food we need. Okay, let's do a few ohms. I'll do some ohms. You can tune in, sing in, opening the heart and the lungs, and the voice box is very good. I'm having a yawn and a stretch. Yawning is very good, getting oxygen to the brain, so yawn away if you need. Let's have a couple of stretches to the sides. Yeah, so if you want to join in the ohms, you're welcome. I'll just listen. My cat's just bought me a mouse. I can hear him. Sorry, that's what I'm looking at. Right, one more on. Alright, sorry about the interruption there. My cat does a funny meow, as you'll know if you have a cat. And it was the I have you a mouse. Meow. So I heard it. So there. I shall have to go and sort that out. Okay, so lots of love, everybody. And stay tuned in. See you soon.